Welcome back to another video. I'm here with the big brother, the one and only big brother, in a beautiful European city. Not that cold, not that warm, perfect weather. We just ate in this awesome restaurant behind the camera. We are so full, but we decided to talk a little bit and make a video about yapping. We will say absolutely nothing in this video. Oh fuck, are we gonna do this, the yapping thing? We don't have any ideas on what to say because we have covered everything. Not everything, but we have covered the main ideas, the main themes. So now we will talk about what to say to a girl when you run out of things to say, basically. Yeah? Yeah, this is the perfect opportunity because we have no topic for today. So, and that happens a lot, even when you're talking with girls, like you don't have any topics to say. So what do you say? A small technique that you can have in your mind to not run out of things to say is the chain of association, which means that with the last word of each sentence, for example, or like the last phrase of a sentence or something that you've said, then you try to create another topic about it. So if you were talking with a girl about zodiac signs, and she's like, I don't know, I'm a Capricorn, and you say, oh, we don't match, maybe it's like we're different types of people, and then you hear the phrase, oh, different types of people, and then you get this and you ask her like, or you say something about your type. Oh, usually I like actually short blondes, and then you say something about short blondes. It doesn't matter what you say, and then when you listen to the word blonde, then you're like, oh, have you ever painted your hair blonde, by the way? And then she's like, no, I haven't, but I did it one time, like braids last summer. And then you're like, oh, you listen to the word summer, and then you're like, oh, where did you go last summer, by the way? Did you like go holidays somewhere specific, and that's why you did your hair? And then you build up like as a chain of association, basically. So this is one technique. Also a key word that you said by the way, right, in the last sentence. And using the by the way is a perfect key, like perfect word, phrase, for changing the topics, and it seems as if you connected with the previous topic, but you don't have to. You can just say by the way, and you completely change the topic. By the way, I'm full right now. So basically, I said something completely different, but it somehow made sense. Like I said, by the way, I'm pretty full now. As a main principle, you can remember that you don't have to connect them. So this is a technique of how to connect the previous phrase with the next one, so the previous topic with the next one, the next topic that you're gonna say. But the main principle is to remember that you don't have to connect them. So you can start new threads, and you can open multiple conversational threads as the conversation goes, and you don't have to care about it. But as an exercise, you can do this, of course, the chain of association. It is a very known improvisational verbal technique. As a mindset, maybe you can have that 10-20% of your whole date, like the verbal stuff, should be serious topics, and 90 or 80 or 90% could be more silly topics. We call it the chicken talk, which is basically because we've had some experiences that before kissing a girl, for example, I was telling her how much I like chicken and something like this, and then I went for a kiss. Or protein, just or yogurt or chicken. Something random, but we call it like the chicken talk. So basically it's 20% serious topics and 80% chicken talk. And this, only having in mind that only 10, 15, 20% has to be serious, makes you feel more free, basically, and you can talk about nonsense, and it doesn't matter as long as you keep vibing with a girl. You can talk about Marvel, or you can talk about chicken, or you can talk about like anything you have about the grass, about the background, about the glasses, about the glass, about the microphones, about anything that you want, basically. And obviously at some parts, like if it's been 40 minutes on the date and you haven't said anything, you don't even know if she has siblings, she doesn't know if you have siblings, where you stay, blah, blah, you can spray some things. How would I say this? Pepper those in, you know. Yes, you can pepper those in the conversation. The questions, like the get to know each other questions, the basic ones. The more serious ones that it's actually like get to know with each other. It can be as a default, like you run out of things to say. Oh fuck, like what do I say? So you told me you grew up in this city.
tell me more about it.
Yeah.
Tell me more,
and you
more about
change
the
it
city.
to a serious topic.
And you just ask a question that is very basic that you already know. Like no matter how inexperienced you are, you know how this simple getting to know small talk happens. So you can just ask the boring ones. But of course you don't want to be just interview mode. So ideally you will be more free flowing and like enjoying yourself. So you can be saying the chicken talk and or even bring up stupid topics or funny topics.
Yeah. But again, the main thing is that you can basically don't care about what you say, as long as you have some basic serious topics in there. And she, what I've always said to students as well is that in the end of the date, she has to obviously had like she should have fun with you, like lots of fun, but also should be able to explain to your friends who you are, like basically on 2-3 sentences. Like if her friends ask her later, okay, who is that guy? She has to know something like maybe what you what's your job. By the way, we can keep walking while we're on the video and we go up there. She has to know like what your job is. Come with us. What your main hobbies are. Where do you live? If you have any siblings whatsoever. So it makes it easier for her to like have a small story in her mind about who you are, basically.
This is a perfect scenario. Come here. This is a great way to also mention what he just did here, because this was unplanned. We didn't know that he would decide to bring us up here, but it's beautiful, by the way. You have to pay this thing here. But utilizing your environment would be like another technique.
Exactly. Yeah.
Now so he just saw, like, maybe we ran out of things to say, we ran out of ideas when we were standing there, but he just noticed this thing, and it's like higher, you have better view of the city. So he would, if I were the girl, he would be doing the same thing. He would say, just go, let's go there, by the way. It seems pretty. Like, or just move here around.
I'll take it to a step further. Come closer. And I would be like, if you're sitting in the cafeteria, for example, and then you see something like this next to you, or you see like a weird bottle, you can talk about it. Or if you're walking in the park and you see something weird, or like a small bridge, you can go there and like maybe you gain some time and you have more things to say, or you basically both do something fun together and you're talking about something else. So like if we saw this, obviously, I would be like, oh, come here, what's this? Have you ever seen one of those? Maybe I would put 50 cents and she would look at the view, and then I would be like, okay, let's try to see if anyone is naked or something, but we would joke about it. Yeah. And it's just like random things that happen. Or maybe you can, as I touched this, I was like, oh, it's so fucking cold, I hate cold, I don't like cold. Do you like cold? I don't like cold, I prefer summer. Now sitting like this, and observationally I can tell you look like a model, for example. Are you posing? Do you like pictures? So many things. If you're observing like your surroundings, you can talk about lots of things. Another thing that I noticed is that he has like, come zoom in, this amazing masculine bracelet that obviously if a girl has something like this, you can comment on it and play around, joke with it, maybe you wear it. So if you're observing, using chain of association, don't care basically about what you say, then it's easier to not run out of things to say. Make sense?
It's fucking cold, yes.
And it's fucking cold. Yeah. And also I saw, for example, here, if you zoom in, it has like glitter on it. It looks like it's glitter. I don't know if you can tell, but you can comment on this and be like, fuck, I love glitter. Do you like
Yesterday
glitter?
You had glitter on you.
I had glitter. Probably my pants still have glitter from yesterday, yeah.
From cosplaying and dancing.
Yeah. But I would comment about this. So this is how basically you don't run out of things to say. Should we add anything to it?
This is a video that is all over the place, but maybe we make another one more organized, but you can get like the feeling of it because we kinda role played it. So maybe it's an idea of how to be more fun and more free flowing.
That's it. Peace. Subscribe. By the way, subscribe. Why not? Subscribe.